Gotta load up the pipe. Some Prince Albert. Camera's up here. Shouldn't have tried to do this on video. And a breeze, of course. Picked up a few of these lighters from Menards just to kind of keep around the house, keep out in the toolbox or whatever. It's nice to have a butane lighter that it's not always as big as those long Amen flames, you know. And these are refillable. This is a Crocs brand, and I like the idea that you could refill it. Man, when these are new, they have a flame that comes out about 2 inches. Which admittedly is it's a little much for a pipe, but within a few uses it kind of tames down. And man, the first one I had, it lasted less than a week, which I'm kind of comparing those to the Bic lighters, and the Bics, they last quite a while. What I liked about these is they do have an electronic ignition clicker, and the fact that they are refillable. I thought, well, you know, that would be nice to have as just a lighter to keep around and have in one of my emergency pipe kits, you know, my garage kit or whatever. Speaking of which, I do want to talk about, and I'm trying not to make this video too rambly or long, but got a new garage blend put together. Man, I've got a bunch of video ideas, and I tell you, it has been it has been a little difficult. I don't know if difficult's the right word. I just haven't been in the mood to sit down and make a video for numerous reasons. Nothing earth-shattering, but you know, you kind of have to. I'm not one just to turn on the camera and talk. I kind of have to have an idea, a direction for a video, and I think that's a good thing. But many times I can sit down to actually make a video, and then I just can't do it. And that was a big hang-up to making a first video. And the secret is you just got to do it. You don't think about it too much. Hello YouTube and the YTPC. Smoking Buddy Matt back again. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Got my mic set up here, and I noticed in my last few videos, I think the audio is fine, you can hear me fine, but the microphone doesn't seem to be as sensitive as it has been in the past, and I really probably should just do an audio test. But I had this microphone, and I will try to show it here. This is just a Fifine USB mic. Plugs into the USB port on my laptop. It was just cheap mic off of Amazon I got, less than 30 bucks. And it has a volume knob that is recommended to be set at about 11:30, you know, on a clock at 11:30. Keeps it toned down without getting too sensitive, too much gain. I typically record with it at about 2 or 2:30, and that's mainly because not too close to the mic, not too far away. But sometimes it seems to be more sensitive than others. Maybe that's the wind blowing. Pretty light breeze this morning. So I'm out on my patio, just trying to enjoy a few bowls, enjoy some coffee. It's still a fairly cool morning, although it's rather humid out. With the breeze, it's not so bad. But we are in for a bit of a heat wave this week. Supposed to be starting today, and it got pretty warm yesterday, mid-90s, which is, you know, that's tolerable. And I think originally they predicted up to 99 today. Now it looks like it's not going to get quite that hot, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every day seems like it's going to be a little warmer every day. Not looking forward to that. However, fortunate, I live in modern times. I have air conditioning in my home. I work a job inside. In fact, I wear a sweatshirt pretty much every day. I wear a sweatshirt every day, even in the summer, because the building's it's comfortable. But sometimes I work, the different departments have different degrees of air conditioning, so I'd rather be a little warmer. And sometimes I work around, like, you know, a lot of fans and blowing air, and I just prefer the sweatshirt. So sometimes you'll see me make a video in a sweatshirt and it's midsummer, and I suppose that might look a little odd, but anyway, I'm going to have to edit this video down a bit, I think. I have got a number of things on my mind. Yeah, I don't know how much I really want to get into everything. Honestly, last couple of weeks I haven't been in much of a mood to make a video. I had intended to make a video response for Jamie smoking in my car for his recent giveaway, and that has passed. He plainly said he was going to do the drawing on August 15th, and before I knew it, 2 weeks had gone by, and he made a video saying, well, I'm doing the drawing tonight. And I commented, and he said, well, you still have time. But you know, at that point, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it done. But that's okay. I really didn't need to win anything. I wanted to just show support for his channel and his giveaway, and it looked like he got plenty of support. So congratulations to the winner of that. Sorry, I was going to say I can't remember who won, but was that, yeah, nature photography guy? Brody Joe? So congratulations there. I don't know, yeah, I've been in a weird mood. You know, my personal life is fine, really, other than, you know, some of the things that kind of come into your head day to day. We don't need to get into what's in my head. But kind of started. Saw Onion had posted a video that the Puny Pipe Man had passed away. And this is several weeks ago now. And it's kind of odd, right? Because we're online. It's all virtual, but, you know, these are real people. And, you know, he was somebody I was just kind of starting to get to know. He participated in the Codger Challenge this year back in April. And in fact, that's when he made his first videos. And I went back to his channel and realized I hadn't even watched his last video. He only has 3. So I watched his video, and in that, he thanked subscribers and pretty much went through his whole sub list that he knew of. And in that, he thanked me personally and said he really enjoyed my channel. So I first heard the name the Puny Pipe Man, I think it was last summer. When my friend Cosmo, the Cat Dad Piper, did a giveaway for his 1-year anniversary of making videos. And the Puny Pipe Man was a part of that. He entered that, and since then, you know, I'd see him pop up in comments here and there, and it was just a name that, you know, you'd hear, and it's just kind of an interesting name. And he didn't have any videos. I didn't know really who he was. But this year in the Codger Challenge, I did start to get to know him better, along with other people in the challenge. And then here we are, a couple months later, and he's gone. So, in honor of his memory, I am smoking Prince Albert, and that was the blend that he used for the Codger Challenge. And I think he said that was his favorite blend. He said he always started every day with 2 bowls of Prince Albert. And I gotta tell you, I can see why. Prince Albert has become one of my favorites. I don't know, just for the simplicity of it. So I have a pouch of the previous production Prince Albert, good old Made in USA. I might have a small bowl left in there. That I received that for the Secret Santa exchange from Parsimonious Piper Ethan. And I did a video about that, you know, at that time. It's back on the channel. And I don't know if I would have tried Prince Albert if it hadn't been available in those pouches, because I'd heard a lot about it. In fact, I'd kind of heard some negative reviews about it being kind of bland and tasteless. But when I picked it up, I found it to be enjoyable. And in fact, within the first pouch, I was getting really good flavors out of it. So I recently picked up a whole tub. Now this is the newer production made in the Dominican Republic. And there's been a lot of discussion about, Carter Halls now made in the Dominican Republic in Prince Albert. What's the difference between the two? Well, there should be the exact same recipe. The only difference, and it's the same company, it's by Middleton. The only difference is where it's made. And I find both Carter Hall and the new Prince Albert to be, if not exactly the same, but better in a little bit of the flavoring department, I guess. I find this tub of Prince Albert to have excellent flavor. The pouch, it has a good cocoa note. I find this tub not only has the cocoa, but I don't know, maybe it's just in my head, but a little bit of that anise topping as well. I mean, a tiny bit. If you weren't looking for it, you might not even notice it, but I think it's there. And actually, so compares quite well to another blend that I'll probably make a dedicated video about, but this was a recommendation from Paladin Piper when I did my Yabo video. He mentioned the Hearth and Home Classic Burley Cake. And I gotta admit, the Classic Burley Cake was not a blend I was even thinking about. I really wasn't even aware of it. There are so many blends out there. There's a bunch I want to try. It's hard to take on new, keep adding to the list, right? Where I'm really somebody who, I just want to find what I like and kind of stick with, a small rotation of blends. But this year I've been trying to just branch out a little more. So I had to place another order from Pipes and Cigars, and I gotta tell you, so far I have not received one catalog. So I don't know if they changed their policy, but the last time I ordered years ago, I just felt inundated with catalogs. It was a little overwhelming, and I have some issues with Pipes and Cigars in regards to their website. I find it a little cluttered and chaotic, and there's a lot of things out of stock. Their descriptions on products aren't very good. Like the Peter Stokkebye, English Oriental Supreme. Their description says it doesn't even mention Orientals. So I thought, well, it doesn't have Orientals. Well, you look up any other description and it says Orientals. So I don't know. I found that kind of odd, but anyway, more to come on that. That's also an excellent blend. So we are getting long on the video. Feel free to skip ahead. Well, yeah, I don't know. I've kind of been in this weird mood when it comes to videos. And there's just so much going on in the world, and I guess locally and within the YTPC a bit. There's uncertainty, apprehension. It's kind of some general negativity, and I don't want to focus on that. I debated even if I should mention it, because I don't really want to spread that, because you might not even be aware of it. But just some comments I've seen, and videos I've watched talking about the decline of the YTPC, or moreover, just how it's changed over the years. Things are going to change. I know. I don't know. You can't do anything about it. And I guess people don't like it. They have stopped posting, or some people commented they stopped making videos years ago, and I think that's just natural. I mean, people come and go, and I don't think I can begrudge anyone for not making a video. I mean, it took me a long time. I don't want to focus on that. I think there are things that we need to do to kind of, play nice with YouTube's guidelines, when it comes to our pipes. Things we talk about, you might say, well, I'll talk about whatever I want on your channel. I think that's fine. You do what works, and but it is true, as a community, we kind of, we're all individual with our thoughts and opinions, but we do, we are associated as this group on YouTube. Bottom line is, I don't have a solution. I don't know if there's really a problem. These are concerns that have come up time and time again over the last 6 years I've been watching videos. Certainly things have changed. And it just kind of got me thinking, because I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary of posting videos, and just kind of look back and I think, is what I'm doing worthwhile? Is what I'm doing contributing to the community? And I think so. I mean, bottom line, for me, the best way I could start making videos was I just make videos for myself, really. I hope other people watch and enjoy and maybe get some information. There are some, obviously, when you make a VR, you're kind of making it for somebody else. Maybe a couple other videos that you hope I hope so and so sees this, maybe get some comments or feedback from them. But overall, I make videos for myself. I want to reach out and support other channels, because I know what it's like being a new presenter. I try not to get too anxious about trying to follow everybody and watch every video, because that gets overwhelming, and I try not to get too concerned about how many videos I'm putting out. Generally, I like to average a video a week. Sometimes I have to take a little more time in between. I'm not concerned about subscription numbers. I do want to thank new subscribers. I appreciate those that do subscribe and watch. My sub count right now, it's been bouncing up and down around 285. it'll go up. It's been up to like 287, maybe 288, and it'll drop down to 285, 284, I don't know. So if you've been subbed in the past, you might want to just make sure that you're still subbed. But, you know, 300, again, it's not about the number. Being this close to 300, it'd be nice to get to 300, but it's not going to change what I'm doing. I'm personally not planning to do a giveaway anytime soon, so sorry if anyone was waiting for that. That's just not really my thing. It's a good way to show appreciation, and I don't want people to think I don't appreciate it, because I really do wholeheartedly. I do appreciate people subscribing, watching, commenting. It makes a difference. I mean, at this point, if nobody was watching or commenting, you know, I might really question what I was doing. But in my view, the YTPC is as strong as it's ever been. Has it changed? Sure. I mean, it's inevitable. Change is going to happen. I think, you know, I think it's mostly for the positive. It may not be agreeable to what you want or what you're looking for or what it used to be like 10, 15 years ago. I wasn't around then. I was on YouTube then, but not within the pipe community. But anyway. So, how do we get out of this funk, this mood, get back to making videos and uploading content? I guess we're all content creators now. According to YouTube, I certainly, in no way am I an influencer. I'm not a YouTuber. I mean, I think content creator is a little, oh gosh, sometimes my words do not serve me well. Content creator may be a little optimistic. I make videos and post them on YouTube for pipes, but it's got a comment response right there. So, Lord, 28 minutes on this video. So how do we get out of this funk? Well, in response to Jamie smoking in my car, I think music is the answer. Now, I don't have a pipe smoking anthem, really, but maybe I have a pipe smoking soundtrack. And when I say that, I don't mean that I listen to music while I'm out here. I really don't. I'm either watching videos or I'm enjoying the solitude of my patio and my yard, and that's kind of what I get out of pipe smoking is the solitude and introspection, and gives you time to think, because I find that extremely important, to be able to think and work things out in my head. But if I had to choose kind of a pipe smoking soundtrack, you know, it would have to be jazz. It's a genre of music that I'm becoming more and more interested in. And wow, talk about being late to the party, but there's a whole world of jazz going back decades, and different genres of it. I'd say I'm not really into the improvisational style of jazz, but it definitely has its place. kind of leads me to something I wanted to mention too about using music in videos, and that is the YouTube audio library. In fact, I'd posted a video. I think it was the video I did first smoke of my Stanwell 141. I used a couple pieces in there, and I've never gotten comments about music in videos before, although, you know, it's been limited. But I got some comments on that, and I just thought, well, I just thought it fit the mood of the video. So YouTube Audio Library, this is music that's been approved by YouTube or made specifically for YouTube to use in videos. You can find it in the Creator Studio. It's on, I hope it's the same for everybody. For me, you know, it's on the left-hand side in that scroll bar. If you go down, it says Audio Library. Now, most of the music in there is YouTube licensed, which means you don't have to cite it or credit it. You just use it. Some of it is a Creative Commons license, which for that they just ask that you credit the creator, and they give you the information to do that. So what I do, you know, you can just search for, you know, if you're thinking of, like, okay, a genre of music, spy music, just type in spy, and you can search by that and see what comes up. And then you have to go through every one to kind of see what it's like. But you can search by genre. They have jazz and blues, and there are two channels in particular. Well, they are channels, but music creators, and I will link to these in the description of this video. So first one is Kevin Macleod. He has some good jazz tunes on his channel, but the one that I've really found, and they have a lot of music, not just jazz, but I think it's a group. It's known as the Track Tribe. I'll link to their channel. A lot of good music on there, and in particular their jazz music. I don't know. This is just. I mean, they're not particularly known, but I really enjoyed the sound. The way it's recorded just seems kind of. It's very full. It has focus. I mean, these are actual songs that were composed and recorded. So that's kind of my pipe smoking soundtrack, along with songs like, you know, when Paladin does his Codger Hour, you know, that type of, I guess you call it nostalgic music, I suppose, which is kind of fun. I just find it. I don't think I'd sit down and listen to that, but it's fun, and that it fits the mood specifically. So anyway, with that, that's all I have for this video. Might try and get a couple more out this week. I don't know. I shouldn't say that, because I enthusiastically announced a video project 2 months ago that I thought I would have up and posted in a couple weeks, and I haven't lost interest in it, but again, I just kind of lost motivation to work on it. I got a really good start, and then so look for that coming soon, sometime. I don't know. But with that, I am going to say, take care, have a pipe, please take the time, take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye now.